Hello. Okay, usually I start my classes with just like some basic body positioning things. So I'm gonna start there and then try to keep that pretty brief and we'll work from there. I just find this to be like a pretty good foundation for supporting all the rest of the movements and the connection that we do in partner dance. So, number one thing, if you look at my form right now, you'll notice even though my feet are flat on the ground, my weight, my rib cage, my chest is over the balls of my feet, almost over my toes. I don't want to be all the way on my toes. That's going to be not super stable, but on the balls of my feet. Because if my weight is back on my heels, then in order to move, to start walking, I have to transfer my weight forward first. And it throws me off time, sometimes throws me off balance. And then also, if my weight is back on my heels, you have more of a tendency to lock your knees. I don't want my knees locked. I want my weight forward and my knees not locked, right? Soft knees. I don't need to be squatting, but I want my knees locked. Because if they're not, then I'm waddling and I look super rigid, right? I look like I'm a marching band person or whatever, right? So weight forward, knees not locked. Have a little movement in your spine, right? This doesn't have to be like you're trying to do a bunch, but it's instead of marching very rigidly, you just want to have the natural movement that you would have when you walk, right? Because your hips move a little bit when you walk naturally. So don't have a rigid spine. Think of there's still a little bit of movement in your spine. Have your knees soft, have your weight forward. The last three things are, one, your shoulders. You don't want your shoulders slumped forward. You want to pull your shoulders back and down, right? So when your shoulders are here, one, you look a little bit awkward, but also your core is not engaged usually. When you pull your shoulders back and down, you naturally start to engage your core more, and it's going to support more of your movement. And if you try to do anything like a lift or a dip or something, it's going to help both of you support that. Victoria, I know you already, this is not news to you. This is more for Steven. So for Steven, you want your shoulders back and down because it looks better and it also helps you support your movement more by engaging your core. And then the last, for this part of your body thing, have your head up. A lot of times people who are tall, Steven, will have a tendency to drop your head forward. And again, that's going to bring your shoulders with you. It's not going to engage your core. And it's also going to look like you're afraid. So shoulders back, head up, right? Still, knees soft, weight forward. Very last thing I want you to think about, when you have your hands, if you guys aren't touching at some point, when you have your hands just floating, you don't want them plastered to your sides, because this is going to look super awkward. It's going to look very marching, and it's going to make you look like you're uncomfortable. It looks a lot more almost confident, I guess. You look more confident in what you're doing when your elbows are a little out rather than in. You don't want to be giving a presentation. You want to be taking up some space. So elbows a little bit out by your sides and your hands kind of intentionally somewhere, usually around your waist somewhere. If they're down by your sides, then you just look uncomfortable. So elbows a little bit out, your hands doing something around your waist intentionally, right? And this also is going to help because then if you guys are connecting with each other, that's going to usually be around your waist, around Victoria's waist height. So it's going to help it be easier for you guys to find each other. So to recap, weight forward of the balls of your feet, knees a little bit bent, shoulders back and down, head up, and keep your elbows a little out. Take up some space intentionally rather than feeling like you got to be cramped. And this supports a lot more movement, and it is a good foundation for then doing partner work. So practice that a little bit. It'll make everything a little more comfortable.